What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be taking on Seliph's Legendary Hero Battle, and I'll be giving you guys free-to-play solutions with free-to-play units, and the timestamps are on your screen as well as in your seek bar. So if this ends up helping you, be sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps the channel tremendously, and I really do appreciate it. So this is going to be my first team for the Infernal difficulty. All you need is one Sacred Seal in Distant Defense 3 and that's it. All of the units are completely vanilla. So let us begin with Infernal. And yeah, I also need to mention one thing. If your Minerva has got more attack than my Minerva, then you would probably need to completely take off her special. Run something like Sacred Cowl. Because the thing is, if she exceeds this much like attack, then she'll take out one of the foes, which I don't want her to take her out. So make sure that she doesn't have more than 55 attack. If she does, then run Sacred Cowl instead of Draconic Aura or Bonfire, whichever one you have got. And Distant Defense is required here because she's going to be tanking some magical threats. So with that out of the way, let us start. And I'll be having my Itsuki on the right side so that I can force the Blue Mage Cavalier to go on the right side of the map. And that's really good because it frees up the space for us. And we can just take out this green thief pretty easily while still baiting out the blue cavalier because we are going to be in his range.
Let's overwhelm them.
So Itsuki needs to retreat on the left side, and Eirika can easily take out the Serpentine Mage. This guy's out of the Ether Raids. He has got Pulse Smoke and Guard. So here comes the Archer with Brave Bow.
Understood.
So you want to bring this guy down very low, and then you want to take him out with Ear. And by doing this, you basically have the Sword Cavalier debuffed. And you have your Iceberg charged up as well, so you want to take out this guy. And then you actually want to swap places with your Minerva for the Sword Fighter to come in, basically, in the lane of Minerva. So that is perfect.
He do?
And now you want to retreat with Minerva.
Good to go.
And have your Ear attack this Sword Fighter. Dance her up and have her attack this guy again and just finish him off. This Repel guy, I think. No, that was a close call one. This guy is Repel one. So you want to swap places with Peony so that she can be protected from the Green Mage. And Itsuki can easily take the hit from this Mage. And the Absorb Troubadour is going to be going for Peony, so that's really good. And you want to use Fly Formation from Minerva. Take out this Troubadour.
Good morning.
Use Dance and take out this Blue Mage as well. If your Minerva does have extra attack, you will probably take out this Blue Mage. Just one-shot him. But in case you miss out some power, you could also run Drive Attack on Peony.
Yes.
And now Minerva is going to be taking hits from this Bow Cavalier, this Cleric, as well as this Lance Flyer. So she needs Distant Defense to take care of all of those enemies, especially the Cleric, who is going to be doing way more damage because Minerva doesn't have the greatest resistance, but still she's a really great unit. So here we have Seliph coming at us, and it's really useful to take on Seliph whenever he's alone because he will not have the Giant Tone defense buff, and it's better to enemy phase him because if you attack him in player phase, then he gets really hard to deal with because of his weapon. Now you want to swap places with your Ear and then go down here and dance up Ear. I'm gonna be using Panic to my advantage here so that I can prevent myself from doubling this Lance Flyer. So you actually want to give Minerva the -3 speed debuff here. And this is why I said if you have more attack than my Minerva, then simply remove your special. Because here Minerva will have Draconic Aura, and because we give her the debuffs intentionally, she doesn't take out this guy. This Lance Flyer needs to be alive, otherwise we'll get destroyed by the Sword Fighter, who has got Close Call and Noontime. So that's basically the usage of Minerva's attack and the significance of it. And Seliph is going to be attacking Itsuki, and Itsuki is going to do really respectable amount of damage. 48 damage done to Seliph. And now we're going to finish Seliph off with Iceberg.
Caress. Bye, Lithia.
I love Seliph's hair in this sprite. So down goes Seliph, and now the main threat of the map is gone.
What would he do?
And now we're just gonna be using drive defense of Itsuki, and
Maybe this way.
gonna be buffing up Minerva.
Good to go.
So we need to stall out a bit before we just go ham against these guys. Need to bait them out further. And now you
Let's
want to go
overwhelm
over
them.
here,
Good morning.
dance up your Itsuki, and you can also give buffs to your Minerva.
Let's go.
She takes out this Lance Flyer pretty easily, so that's one threat down.
Yes.
And she still has to deal with this bow fighter who has got guard bow, so doesn't do the most amount of damage, and we can easily recover that from sparkling boost. So you actually want to go ahead and take out this green mage, and even without the special you just double and take him out. So as I said,
Leave it to me.
Ready.
even if you remove her special, she's still gonna be destroying
Yes,
stuff
caress.
left, right, and center. That's this mini Minerva in a nutshell. So this panic healer is a bit annoying, you know. Gonna bring down Minerva pretty low, but you just want to have your Minerva go over here.
Understood. The
And
glimmer.
you want to
Good
dance
morning.
up your ear like that. So once again, Itsuki is giving the drive defense buff here, and the cleric cannot reach us because of the forest. So we're gonna go ahead and take out this Bow Cavalier.
Let's overwhelm them.
We're gonna take out this cleric as well, and the sword fighter is always gonna be going for air because she has got the lowest defense out of all of the units we have on our team. So naturally, the sword fighter is gonna follow her, and we're basically gonna finish this off
Good morning.
with air, and that is gonna be your first Infernal free-to-play solution with no skill inheritance and only one Sacred Seal in distant defense. For the second Infernal Solution, I'm going to be using this team. So this team has got Mage Eirika and doesn't have mini Minerva. So in case the first solution doesn't work out for you, this is always an alternate option. So I just need to have Sturdy Blow 1 on air. You just need to get 2 points of extra attack. You can run any kind of Sacred Seal which can do that job. And you also need to have Drive Speed 1 on Peony. Drive Speed 1, in my opinion, can work out from the calculations I've done. So you don't really need version 2, I believe. And at last we've got Quick Riposte 1 on Eirika. So you just need to have that so that she can double attack one of those mages, green mages, who's really fast. And Itsuki has got his default base kit. So let us begin with Infernal.
Am I ready?
And in this solution, I'm just going to be abusing the heck out of the Orders buff from Peony's Gentle Dream. So you want to start off by basically having your
Ready.
units
Yes.
in this kind of
Good morning.
formation. And we're just going to be abusing the Orders buff here. So you want to have your Eirika in the range of this Blade Tome Mage, and this is the mage for which we need the drive speed on Peony and also Quick Riposte on Eirika as a Sacred Seal.
The glimmer.
So you want to take out this cleric right off the bat, the Pain plus healer, who's definitely a big pain. You want to dance up your ear,
This
and
way. Yes.
you want to go over here to take out this Blue Cavalier. We're going to abuse the Orders buff and have Itsuki take out this Green Thief. So we can take out the Green Mage as well as the Sword Cavalier in the same turn. So we took out a lot of enemies on the very first turn, or I guess the second turn. So that's really great. And
What should I do? Ready.
you want to have your Eirika take out this Bow Fighter. She is in the desperation range thanks to that Green Mage.
Death's caress.
And you want to have your units like this. And now this Lance Flyer is going to be following your air, so that's why he comes down. And you want to swap places with your Peony because we need the Drive Speed Sacred Seal buff here to double this guy.
The
So
glimmer of life.
she's got Sparrow, and Lithia Burke is active, but still she needs
Yes.
like 2 points of speed from Drive Speed 1 to basically double this guy.
Maybe.
And
this
we also
way.
take out the Sword
The
Fighter.
glimmer of life.
And you also want to have your Eirika in the range of this Absorb Healer so that she can stay in the Desperation range and doesn't come over the Desperation range from Sparkling Boost of Air. So Air is going to be doing the job which she does best, which is easily take out these mages. So again, we took out 4 enemies right there in that turn, so that's really great.
What should I do?
And here we're gonna attack this Absorb Healer just for no reason, so that she can stay in the Desperation range. You take out this Troubadour.
Death's caress.
And you just want to buff up your Itsuki because he's gonna be taking the hit from the Bow Cavalier. Right here. And Seliph is gonna come down here, but the Sword Fighter is basically secretly on our side, so he's gonna slow him down with Swap.
Ready.
And you wanna attack this Bow Cavalier and then dance up your
This way.
Itsuki by using Aerobatics from Peony.
What should I do?
And take out this Bow Cavalier and also take out this Mage.
The glimmer.
And
of
basically
light.
have Air in the safe position. So now we are pretty much going to be dividing them in 2 parts.
Yes.
Good morning.
Death's caress.
Orders, please.
And Itsuki is going to take out this guy. So that is basically it. Now we just have Seliph left. So yeah, it's going to be a showdown of blue-haired lords.
Maybe.
Although
this
Itsuki's
way.
hair color is definitely quite on the darker blue side. So here we do 28 times 2.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. That was an underwhelming code. I don't think I've got that too many times. But yeah, Itsuki's gonna take out Seliph, and that is gonna be it. So just weaken him down in the enemy phase, and then just take him out in the player phase. So that is gonna be your second Infernal Solution, and now let us move on to the big bad Abyssal difficulty. For the Abyssal difficulty, I'm gonna be using these free-to-play units. So Abyssal is definitely quite annoying because of all of those healers with Abyssal stats and those close counter repel units, and of course Seliph is absolutely ridiculous on Abyssal. So you need to have Sparrow on your Air as a Sacred Seal, and you also need to have Speed plus 3 Sacred Seal on your Itsuki. Now the important thing here to note is that Itsuki needs to have 53 attack. If you do not have that, then it's gonna be a bit annoying because you'll take out one of the enemies. There are 2 ways of getting around this. Basically, you could just run Fortress Defense on his slot A and run Fortress Resistance on Sacred Seal if you have a plus 10 merge Itsuki, because he's going to be having that high speed anyway, so you will not require speed plus 3 Sacred Seal. Or you could run Savage Blow on slot C of Itsuki. So those are some of the ways you could get around it. And you could also make your Veronica bulky if your like Itsuki does not have 53 attack and has got more than that attack. You'll see later on in the solution what I mean. So you also need to have drive speed 2 on your Rinea. This doesn't really matter, the support. She also needs to have Spur attack 1 on her slot C. So this is a dirt common skill that you could easily get. And make sure to downgrade her Fire Flood Dance to Torrent Dance, the level 1 version of this skill. We don't really need any kind of attack here, surprisingly, so just need to have this version 1. And then at last we've got Veronica. Make sure you have got Savage Blow 2 on her. We don't even need version 3 here, and Savage Blow 2 could be obtained from so many units. And you need to have Live to Serve 1 Sacred Seal. I mainly just use this in Tempest Trial on my healer units. So even like version 1 of the Sacred Seal is going to be pretty fantastic to keep her healthy. So that is going to be my team, and let us begin with Abyssal. As I said, if you have merged Itsuki, you would have to improvise a bit, and I'll also point it out on the position where we need to. Alright, so let us begin by having our Itsuki and Veronica like this.
Yes.
With pleasure.
So these 2 enemies are going to be going on the left side, which is to be expected. And you want to take out this Thief with Itsuki and Air. Air is going to get debuffed by Attack Smoke, but that's why we've got Sparrow. Now obviously I could have had my Air 1 space back so that she wouldn't have got smoked, but the AI movement changes if I do that. And now we're going to dance up Itsuki with Rinea. And Rinea's drive speed and Itsuki's speed plus 3 is going to be really important here. And we are going to be requiring Itsuki having 53 attacks so that we can leave this guy at 1 HP. Now I'll explain my thought process. So the reason why you want to leave this guy alive is that we want to attack this guy with Veronica, take him out, and then get the Savage Blow damage on the Cleric so that she is pushed outside of the attack speed push 3 range. So that is basically the plan. As I said, you could run Savage Blow if you have a highly merged Itsuki, because unmerged Itsuki will not be able to kill this blue Cavalier, which is exactly what I want. So you could run Savage Blow on slot safe Itsuki if you have that, or just run Fortress Defense and Resistance on Slot A and Sacred Seal. But yeah, Spur Attack 1 on Rinea is going to be helpful to take out this blue Cavalier who has got a Serpent Tome. And the reason why I'm using Rinea here is because of Silver Goblet. It basically has Distant Guard built into it, so that allows Veronica to survive this hit, as you clearly saw with 4 HP. So that's why I'm using Rinea over Peony. And the AI movement is mainly like influenced by Rinea, Air, and Veronica. So even if you have merged Itsuki, I don't think it's going to be affecting that much. So you want to attack this Bow Fighter right here. And you want to take out this Cleric with Air. And now you want to swap places with your Itsuki so that you can get the Link buff. And you can also just go ahead and take out this Bow Fighter and also give buffs to your Itsuki, especially in the speed department. So this guy is actually not gonna go down because this is Abyssal and all of these units are just absolutely insane and so bulky. But he doesn't really trigger his Gale Force because he was not able to meet the Heavy Blade check right there. So you want to take out this Sword Cavalier with Veronica.
Yes.
And you want to have your Ear right over here and then Dancer up.
Death's
And
caress.
simply go ahead and take out this Lance Flyer. Now, if you didn't already figure this out, of course, I'm going to be using a choke point strategy.
Good to go.
Against these kinds of Abyssal maps, especially with free-to-play units, there are not really too many options to brute force them. So by taking out that Lance Cavalier, we basically allow this Troubadour to come and attack our Ear. And this Troubadour is definitely the least harmful out of all of the clerics we face on this map. The Panic plus Healer, the Pain plus Healer. She just has Absorb plus, that's it. She's just healing by hurting. So you want to go ahead and heal up your Rinea with Veronica so that she can actually heal herself up with Lift to Serve. Then you want to use Swap with your Itsuki and have your
Of life.
Ear over here and just recover HP on her. So now Veronica is actually healthy enough to take the hit from the Absorb Healer. And we basically have created this choke point thanks to this forest tile. So there are a few units who could come through this forest tile, like these infantry units, so we're gonna actually stop them.
Did you call for me?
So you want to attack the Troubadour so that you could get the Helo Scalp debuffs and buffs,
Yes.
and take out this Green Mage with Air. Now, if you saw in the last turn, this Absorb Healer did
With pleasure.
16
The glimmer
damage
of
to
life.
Veronica. So we're gonna swap places with Veronica with the help of Itsuki, and the AI of the healer is basically gonna be stuck here because they've got the food and the target, and they are just gonna be attacking here.
I will find.
So you wanna heal up your Ear and Itsuki so that Veronica can also be at full HP. And we have these two units coming from the left, and they are pretty easy to deal with because all of their buddies are stuck up right there, so there's not much help they can get. So you want to attack this Blue Mage with Veronica and get the debuffs and buffs. Swap places with Itsuki and take out this guy.
Death's caress.
With pleasure.
And this Blue Mage has got attack, defense, bond, and an Owl Tome, and he's completely alone. So Veronica is easily able to survive this. And the healer is going to be stuck there as long as they've got a target to hit. So yeah, we can basically do that.
Did you call for me?
And we can go ahead and
Yes.
just take out this Blue Mage with that.
This way?
And now this Blue Mage is going to be coming over here. This guy is a Blade Tome Mage. So yeah, they've got even attack, even speed wave. So this turn they have got absolutely no buffs. So this is the best time to strike.
Death's
And
caress.
we're gonna strike for sure. So you do a lot of damage, and you want to preserve your Ear special
I will find.
and go over here to take out this Green Mage with Veronica.
Good to
And you just want to stay here with Itsuki.
Did you call for
And
me?
now you want to start by healing up HP of your ear,
With pleasure.
like that. And then we're gonna be striking this Cavalier actually. So this Panic Cleric moves over here. And we're gonna make her work by attacking this Bow Cavalier,
This way?
like that.
Did
And
you call for me?
we'll just have our Veronica over here. So what this is gonna do is that this Cleric is gonna be healing up this Bow Fighter that we did damage to. And now we have this Cleric coming from the right side. So we just want to eliminate the healers because they are mad annoying. So you just want to go ahead and take out this healer right there with Iceberg. And then you want to have your ear on this side. I'm not speeding this up because it's really important that you follow it step by step. So yeah, ears, Iceberg is gonna get charged up over here.
The glimmer of life.
So we're just gonna do some damage. And we're gonna be having this Troubadour at pretty low HP right here. And now we're gonna actually start to move our ear.
This way?
And we'll have our Rinea like this in the range of this Cleric. So Sparkling Boost is gonna be healing that up. You don't really want to attack or do any kind of damage to these other 3 units in the back line because the priority of the healer is to go and heal first if they cannot get a kill. So, knowing that, we're gonna distract one of these units by having air on this side. We're gonna have Rinea over this side. Silver Goblet is gonna be pretty nice.
Did you call
And
for me?
we attack this Troubadour, get the debuffs and the Savage Blow damage. And basically having Air on this side, who has got the lowest defense out of all of our units, is basically gonna force Seliph to go on the left side of the map. So we're gonna swap places with Veronica so that Veronica can take on that Bow Cavalier right there and actually retaliate back to that guy. So this guy uses Rally Up skill as per usual. And because of the debuffs, we're able to double him pretty easily.
I will fight.
Let's overwhelm them.
This way?
And yeah, we just take out that Bow Cavalier, and Seliph is coming from the left side. This guy is gonna use the rally first, and then this healer is gonna go back to heal up. So we can basically just use this opportunity to take out this Sword Fighter. So you want to use Windfire Bomb right there to get the buffs
Yes.
on Ear and Itsuki. So this guy is so bulky with attack speed, bond, and repel.
Death's caress.
Incredible.
Ready.
And here you want to take out the Sword Fighter. So now we just have this Cleric left, which is pretty easy to deal with, honestly. So you go over
Yes.
here with your Ear, and you basically just want to have your
Good to go.
Rinea like this. And by doing this, we have Rinea and Veronica in the safe position, and only Air and Itsuki are exposed. So Seliph is going to be able to come over here and attack. And we're going to do decent amount of damage, I guess. So you want to heal up with your Veronica. You also want to take out this Troubadour and charge up your Iceberg to full. And just be over here, basically.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so now we can actually attack Seliph with Veronica and weaken him. He does have Ignis, so we cannot tank him anymore with Itsuki, so this is it. And now we're gonna try to get the debuffs and
Did you
buffs.
call for me?
So you wanna attack Seliph, do 0 damage, but that's fine. So now our units are buffed
This
up.
way?
And now because of the debuffs, we can actually do 8 times 2 to Seliph, and we do have Iceberg ready on our Ear. So that is going to be enough to take out Legendary Seliph, and that is going to be your Abyssal Solution with free-to-play units.
And now.
Only
you
2
rest.
skill inheritance used, and Savage Blow 2 and Spur Attack 1, so these are not even version 3 skills, so you could easily get this from like 3-star units, honestly. Alright, so like Ivy of Veronica isn't the most important one, and you can always run the slot skill to offset your Bane, I guess. So that is gonna be it. If you have any kind of trouble with this solution, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to help you, and other people will as well. The Lunatic Solution is quite straightforward. All you need are the heroes from Hero's Path and also from the story mode, and all of these units have absolutely no sacred seals and no skill inheritance, so even a new player can easily do this. Alright, so you want to have your ear in the range of these two mages,
Death's caress.
and that's really good to be done on turn 1.
Orders.
So turn 1, she can take out both of these mages on Lunatic. And then you just want to use your
What should I do?
Eirika
Good
to
morning.
Orders, please.
get into the desperation range basically and take out that green thief. And you just want to retreat with your ear. Alright, so we have this thief over here. So you just want to attack
Yes.
the sword fighter and
Understood.
take him out finally with Reinhardt.
Am I ready?
And just have your Reinhardt right beside Eirika after dancing. And now you actually want to send off your ear all the way to this side so that she can actually take on this blue mage. And even from that far away, she's still going to be getting the Flower of Joy buff. So it's not really that big of a deal, and she can easily deal with this attack speed bond Owl Tone blue mage who has nothing to help him. And now you just want to take out this Lance Flyer.
Good
Take out the Sword Flyer too, and we are completely safe here. This Book Cavalier actually is going to be doing 29 damage to to Eirika, and she's barely gonna survive, which is kind of spooky, but yeah, she does survive that. We want to charge our special of Reinhardt and then take out the Troubadour with Eirika. And now because our special is charged up, we can nuke up Legendary Seliph, and we get quite exact lethal basically.
Death's caress.
So Blazing Thunder makes quick work of Seliph in Lunatic.
Am I ready?
And now we just have these units scattered.
Yes.
So we can take out this Cleric
Ready.
Orders.
and have your units like this.
The glimmer of life.
And here comes the mage, the green mage.
Orders, please.
Good morning.
Am I ready? Yes.
And now we can just use air to teleport and destroy the final enemy, and that is going to be it for the Lunatic. And that is going to be it for this guide. So I hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyed. I want to thank all of my YouTube members for their support. And if you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like and a comment, helps me out tremendously. And share this video with your friends who are trying to beat this map. And also be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I wish YouTube sub boxes were about as fast as these enemies to make use of close call and repel. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.